In a forgotten village pressed between dry hills and tired fields, mornings began before the sun. The air smelled of soil, smoke, and survival. Alara learned hardship before she learned hope. Her hands were small, but they knew work hauling water, grinding grain, mending torn clothes by candlelight. While other children slept, Alara stood beside her mother at dawn, feet bare on the cold earth. Yet, every evening, when the sky burned orange and gold, Alara climbed the highest hill outside the village. From there, she could see the road. A long, winding road that disappeared beyond the hills. Possibility passed Dot to Alara. That road was not dust and stone. It was freedom. One night, her younger sister tugged at her sleeve. "Why do you stare at that road like it's calling you?" Alara smiled softly. "Because it leads to a life where dreams don't die quietly." Their father overheard her once and slammed his tools to the ground. "The world beyond this village eats people alive," he said, "especially girls who think courage is enough." Alara met his eyes without lowering hers. "Courage is not enough," she replied. "But without it, nothing begins." Her mother said nothing that night, but later she pressed a small pouch into Alara's palm-thin coins, carefully hidden, earned over many years. "If you leave," her mother whispered, voice trembling, "don't return broken." Alara nodded. "I'll return stronger." Before sunrise, she left Dot no farewell. Only a note on the table. "I am not running away. I am running toward myself." The city was louder than her dreams and colder than her fears. Stone towers swallowed the sky. Faces rushed past without seeing her. Doors closed before she finished speaking. "Not hiring. Come back later. Move along." Hunger became familiar. Pride became optional. Some nights she wrapped herself in silence because it was warmer than hope. Still, she stayed. One rainy afternoon, she stopped beside a woman repairing shoes under a torn awning. "Can I help?" Alara asked. The woman laughed bitterly. With hands that soft, Alara held out her palms, cut, rough, honest. "They'll learn." And they did, thread by thread, coin by coin. The woman taught her how to bargain without begging, how to stand straight when people tried to cheat her, how to speak less and observe more. Alara failed often. She learned faster. Years passed, not quickly, not easily. She slept little, saved carefully, trusted slowly. Dot, an aging merchant, noticed her one morning counting earnings with calm precision. "You don't just work," he said. "You think." Under his guidance, Alara learned numbers, trade routes, risk, and patience. She learned that money was not power. Discipline was. One winter, she opened a stall of her own. By summer, it had grown. By autumn, it was known. And one evening, a letter arrived. Dot, father is weak. Mother waits every day by the door. Alara returned not as a runaway, but as a woman who had built herself. Her village looked smaller. The road looked shorter. Her mother wept into her shoulder. Her father lowered his head. "I feared the world would break you," he said. Alara smiled gently. It tried. She left them medicine, food, and enough money to rest at last. When she walked back toward the road, she did not look back in regret, but in gratitude. Years later, from her own shop overlooking the busiest street in the city, Alara watched travelers pass. Some carried fear, some carried dreams, and she knew this truth. Dreams demand courage. Courage demands sacrifice. Sacrifice rewards the patient. And no matter how far you go, never forget the road that taught you how to walk.